So Hariom Namaste, welcome. In this video, I'm going to share with you the research and the science that goes behind the scenes of detoxing your mind. And these three principles I'm going to be sharing with you on this upcoming lab on how to eliminate the stress and the anxiety in our life all comes from a system we call the mind detox system. Now what's important here that I'd like you to understand is that this doesn't come from me. This comes from India. This comes from so many spiritual traditions that have proven the test of time, that has been handed down from teacher to disciple for thousands of years and shown that it is as potent today as it was then. And now with today's neuroscience, quantum mechanics, neurolinguistics, all this modern research and studies have shown that a single thought is potent and has power. Because it's likely you have already experienced how a single thought can depress your digestion, take away your hunger, and put you in a state of anxiety. A single thought can give a man an erection. A single thought can bring you to a state of tears and grief. A single thought can make you become stressful and full of anxiety. But what's even more important here, other than its physical impact on the body, is that neuroscience, quantum mechanics show that a thought literally dictates your moment-by-moment experience. For example, we've all had the experience of trying to arrive somewhere on time and we're running late. And we're getting really stressed, we're full of anxiety. So suddenly we discover we're hitting every red light. Someone pulls off in front of us, drives 5 miles below the speed limit. Suddenly, like, our day just seems to snowball with one obstacle after another and we just stumble over ourselves. You've experienced that, right? We've all experienced how when someone is in a certain mood, like they're critical or they're stressed, they're irritable, we adjust in order to kind of adjust and be in alignment with them. And sometimes we react to it. When someone's irritable and not so nice to us, we have a sense of reacting to that. Isn't that right? So you can see how the world, the people around you, are constantly reflecting and reacting to your internal state of mind. And the moment you shift your thoughts, the moment you shift your mind, you will literally be able to gauge how the people around you, opportunities suddenly present themselves. All this comes back into alignment with your state of mind, your state of being. So I'm going to share some examples of exactly how this is. I'm going to give you some case studies right now so you can see how this actually works in real time. Cynthia had came to me and she wanted to do our weight loss program and our detox. And she was having a little bit of problems, right? She'd been trying to lose weight for about 2 years. And she would always get started and somehow she would always get derailed. And when she came to me, we started to apply these principles of the mind. We got her on the mind detox as well. And within that first month, she was able to blow through all those common obstacles that would normally derail her. And she stepped into this vibrant, healthy state. And within that first month, she lost 23 pounds. And now she feels better than ever. Her relationships have improved. She's been promoted. I mean, amazing work just by applying these three principles. Barbara, she's one of those beautiful souls who loves to give and give and give. She loves to accommodate others, but she often sacrifices her own needs to do so. So she would often become exhausted, which would allow her to then get her stressed out. And then she would snap and take it out on her family. She said, I would just feel horrible every time I did it. She started to apply these three principles that you're going to learn on this upcoming lab. And she realized the moment she stepped into this resourceful state and applied these mind principles, suddenly her whole family shifted with her. And she realized where she thought she was being stressed and being full of anxiety because she had to get the kids ready to work or ready for school, get them dressed, prepare their food, get them out the door, she thought she was stressed out because of how much work that took. And she discovered when she stepped into this resourceful state and applied these mind principles, that her kids, her children, her family were actually just responding to her. Now they're able to get out the door, move fluidly, and it's a whole nother experience every single morning, and her family is so much happier for it. I love it. Sophia, she had lost her job and she was completely stressed out because, well, she needed a job, right? And because she was so stressed and full of anxiety to get a job, she was just going to interview after interview, but none of them really went anywhere. In her first week of applying these principles, she found 3 amazing job interviews and ended up taking 2 of those jobs. And these weren't just jobs that were just jobs to get by. They were exactly what she wanted to do, that were in alignment with her life vision. See, this is how powerful this works. If you do X, you get Y. This is physics. I love how this works. You can literally gauge your results with this. Gretchen, she was in a relationship. She thought she was about to get divorced. She had horrible communication with her husband. Things were just not going well. She is stressed out, full of anxiety. She started the Mind Detox program, applying these 3 principles. And by applying these principles, she stepped into a resourceful state, and suddenly her communication opened up with her husband. All the barriers and the stress and the anxiety that she thought she had there, realized a lot of that was being created by her own mind, by the way she was showing up. And by this simple shift, within just a week, she had a whole different relationship with her husband, and they continued to grow that. Now they're on their 5th anniversary, and they're rocking it. So if you're listening to this, Gretchen, congratulations. I love it. See, what you're learning here is our thoughts have power. And if you don't apply this, and you go become associated with these thoughts that take you down these areas of stress, your thought is going to affect your health. And just like you need so much food and you need so much sleep in order to show up with mental clarity and energy for your day, so too you need that space of your mind, that space of your heart. Because if you don't, you can see what it's costing you. It's costing you in the way you show up with your family, the way you show up for your career, the way you show up for yourself. And that's impacting these areas of your life that are so important for you. Yet when you apply these principles that you're going to learn in this upcoming Mind Lab, you literally liberate your mind. You will have more follow-through. You're relaxed, you're more content, and you can see how the world is going to respond to you differently when you're happy, content, focused, and clear. When you have so much more of you to actually give. I love it. So I'm really excited to share this with you. Can't wait to hear about your own results. So I will see you on this upcoming lab. If you have any questions, just please contact me. I'm an open book, and I love to share. So again, I'm Chivito Koa, and namaste.